Welcome back to the Little Hawk Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Jack Rogers, and I'm here with
Rito Perez,
Jack Lampy,
Owen Rayfield.
And today we have very special guest, Blaine Heick, on the pod.
what's up?
And I'm going to throw it over to Owen, who's going to talk about all that we have for you on the pod today.
All right, we got some stuff to talk about here. We got volleyball, boys and girls cross country. Jack Rogers will get us with a golf wrap up as their season ended. We'll have Blaine here with some questions and a Des Moines East preview this Friday, and then finally ended off with some game predictions.
Awesome. So,
Let's start off with some golf with Jack Rogers.
yep. Finished up the season. Had a rough day at districts for the team. Unfortunately, did not qualify for the state tournament, but it was a record-breaking season all in all. So, a lot to be proud of. But, yeah.
The yips got you.
not good enough.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we have much to say. We're not allowed to say what's good and what's not good.
Yeah, we've lost.
Yeah.
Every game.
Time and time. There will be no prediction for the Des Moines East City High game at the end of this, by the way. I think that's why we keep losing, because we keep
Yes,
predicting.
there will. We will be predicting it. But we
Who
won't
are you? You rookie? Your first year? You have no years of service.
compared to your
To my
second
1 year of service.
To your 1 year.
Yes.
My bad.
Yes.
Of course. But yeah, golf season over. Now basketball is starting soon.
Oh, stop.
That will be coming up. Moving over to volleyball. On
Yes.
Tuesday, girls lost a tough one to Prairie 3-2. An unfortunate upset.
And also, last week we lost to West.
Up
Yeah.
3-0 or 2-0.
Yeah. That was pathetic.
Hey, shout out to the student section.
Yeah.
Everybody really showed out there.
Yeah,
The student section was lit.
we were really loud and getting them hype, and then they really were up 2-0, and then
Sold.
the overrated chant started, and that really kind of.
No, because she didn't do anything.
Well,
She was terrible.
no, she's really good actually. I think
Can we throw shots on the
we
podcast?
watched her play.
Who?
Yeah, you
throw
can
shots
throw
on-
shots.
Yeah, you can chuck a shot.
Sophia
out.
Austin did absolutely nothing.
I thought she
Correct.
did.
No,
I thought
she,
she did.
Sophia Austin
She
did
was-
not do a
she
thing.
was spraying it everywhere. She didn't have a spike
Maybe I had-
in play.
What number is she? I don't really remember.
She's the one that's
The tall
walking
one
on
that
the
was-
ice.
The one is- Is it,
She had,
we kept who was that doing?
She had the reverse Grinches too.
Yeah,
The
that
reverse
was-
Grinches.
Yeah, I don't know who any of them are.
Exactly.
One of them hit the ball really
point
hard
proven.
though.
Point
One of
proven.
them hit the ball really hard.
Yeah, that wasn't her.
Yeah, that was kind of scary. Yeah.
Either way, tonight, girls volleyball will be playing number 9 Liberty at 7:00 tonight.
West High also defeated highly ranked Liberty as well.
Be there or be square. Liberty.
Well, that's kind of hard to do considering this is coming out tomorrow.
I mean, I have yet to see Jack Lampy show up to a volleyball game.
That's actually
so,
I know,
That
and
is
we're
correct.
we're all going to be there.
So it looks like he's
we're
a
all going to
square.
be there
I am
tonight.
not going to
Jack
be there.
Lampy
We
is
are
a
all going to be
square.
there.
You weren't in that gym for 3 hours cheering on them against West.
Yeah, shut up,
Don't
Square.
hop on the
Square.
train
I was
now.
busy. I was
Don't
busy
hop on
watching.
the train.
What
Don't-
train is there to hop on?
Shut up,
If you
Square.
were there, you would have saw in the student section.
There's no train to hop on.
Shut up, Square.
They have a good 8 wins on the year. There's stuff to cheer for.
No, yeah, they're not terrible. There's just not really a train going
Yes,
right now.
there
But
is.
there will be a
You
train
just
once we
don't
beat
know the
Liberty
train.
because we'll all be there.
You haven't been on the train. To
Everyone's
say if there's a
been
train
there
or not.
except for you.
I've been there.
How would you
When?
know there's a
What
train
game?
when you don't show up?
I was in full camouflage. You couldn't see me.
Just stop. All right. This is a loving podcast.
No unfunny jokes.
Oh, the
been
guest
banned.
coming out swinging.
This is
Alright.
my podcast.
Yeah.
I'm taking over.
So, Blaine.
We also have cross country. We say it every week, but top 5 ranked in both boys
Think
and
they're-
girls.
Actually, boys,
Good.
took a little
Linus
tumble
Roberts.
back down to number 9, but
What?
still top 10.
Inexcusable.
Inexcusable. It's okay.
Terrible.
though. They had I think they had their MVC meets this week. Pretty sure.
Yeah,
MVC
MVC
meets?
Super Meet.
MVC Super meets.
We'll have
both
to
of
talk
them.
to Coach and Mr. Ryan Olivers about it today in AP Economics.
Economics.
At least girls cross country, though, still in the top 10, ranked at number 5, and Abigail Burns individually is ranked number 14 in the state. So she's getting it done there. Stop that.
What do you mean?
Quit that.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay, moving on. We'll have some questions for our guest Blaine Heick.
Real smooth.
So you're having a great individual season, not
Leading the team in tackles,
Leading
by
the
the
team
way.
in
That
tackles and
chump, Marshall Sheldon.
five.
Fifth in the state.
Top 5 in the state in tackles. What has been the reason, do you think, for your success this season? Yeah.
Obviously, my awesome teammate Marshall Sheldon. You know, nothing's possible without Marshall Sheldon. But you know, just growing off of last year. You know, last year I really had a step up season. And then just growing off of that.
Yeah.
Shout out Chris Smith for coaching me up every day and making me a better person.
It's good. Yeah, Chris Smith was the former tight ends coach.
So yeah, he
Taught beside me and Blaine, or coached beside me and Blaine last year.
So he coached the Goats, me and Rito.
Yeah.
And now he's coaching us on the other side of the ball.
Well, I don't play defense, but he was promising. We were promising the greatest tight end duo of all time at the end of last season, me and Blaine, and that just didn't pan out very well.
Conan Kurtz now.
Speaking of pans, now me and Rito are just racking up those pancakes.
That's all you can do sometimes, you know. If you're losing a game, might as well just farm some pancakes.
You can't really count on the Little Hawks to win, but you can count on Blaine, Rito, and the O-line getting some pans.
Yes, you
Friday
can.
night. Expect some more coming this Friday night against Des Moines.
This Friday should be the best of them all.
Record-setting pans incoming from Rito Perez.
13 in one game. Unheard of before.
Unheard of.
All right, Blaine. Obviously had a rough start, a rough start to the senior season. Not for you personally, but the team. Definitely not where you want to be. How do you show up and stay motivated week in and week out?
Definitely trying to push everybody in practice because that's where it all starts. We got a lot of younger guys that haven't really played before and they need to step up. So it starts with pushing them in practice, making sure they're in the right place.
It's good. It's good.
Obviously, you've been playing both sides of the ball. How do you handle all that workload week in and week out?
In practice, I've been trying to take less reps with Coden, Marshall, and Owen Rayfield playing tight end, which has helped. So I've been getting those reps off in practice, making sure I'm fresh. And then I feel like I'm a bigger factor on the defensive side of the ball. So I've been really focusing on defense. And then, you know, if I ever need a break, I can always rely on Owen Rayfield to go get that pan or even go get a touchdown.
Like he did in Cedar Falls.
Yep.
And actually most recently against Southeast Polk. The only touchdown in that game for the Little Hawks was scored by Blaine Heick on a screen pass.
True.
Which was lit.
Yes, the house was.
Because we were winning.
We were winning 7-0.
We won't cover the rest of that game, but
Per usual, we were winning in the first quarter.
We are the best first quarter team in 5A, by the way, if you're wondering.
Well, yeah, I'm going to say not having Jack Lampy out there was rough, man. You know, Jack's the workhorse of that offense, workhorse of the team, toughest kid on the team. So, like, it's hard to see Jack Lampy go down because he's a real leader out there. Mm-hmm. It's not the same without Jack Lampy out there.
I appreciate that, Blaine.
Or Marshall Sheldon. You know, Marshall Sheldon's not playing running back, too.
It really is just sad seeing the amount of injuries we had in that last game. It was getting brutal. So it was getting a bloodbath. So I thought we were going to have to forfeit.
Dom's face was very bloody.
That was an incredibly aggressive
How does that
team.
even happen? How does your whole nose just get obliterated, bleeding everywhere?
And it wasn't like he got punched or anything. It was just bleeding everywhere.
Oh.
What? You got it? Yeah.
What has been your favorite memory in football so far in your career?
Probably getting to play alongside Sam Keeter. You know, that was awesome. You know, I don't think I'd be the player I am without Sam Keeter, without him. Not necessarily yelling at me, but like mentoring me, pushing me. That really helped, and that was really fun because that was a special team with all those seniors making the playoffs. That was really fun. But other than that, I'd probably have to say moment.
What did you just do?
Probably stripping Jack Wallace in the
Oh.
West game last year. I know Marshall Sheldon's gonna like that one because I talked about it a lot. But stripping Jack Wallace, getting I think our only defensive stop of the game,
Yeah.
which ended up winning the greatest battle of the boot in history.
Well, let's not forget when the defense almost let Mason Woods just drive on that slant to get the game-winning field goal for West. Remember that?
Then Ada
That was
Adam
crazy.
Salem sold.
The kicker turned to like the 50 yards, and then
How did that even happen? Oh, because
we got the penalty.
yeah, the two penalties after the 2-point conversions after hometown over here.
stack penalties.
Pandemonium on that field.
There were no rules.
those flags were worth it in the end because like Bobby Bacon flexing on the logo.
Yeah.
Still got the win, and
Yeah.
that photo will go down in the history of City High.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not hung up already on all over the walls.
Yeah, we have some other picture of Bobby Bacon hanging up on the walls, and I try to take it down because that other one's just so much better. The one of him standing.
We
on
need
the
as many
West Coast
pictures of Bobby Bacon as we can get.
Yes, we can.
Special player for City High.
Would you say Sam Keeter was like your greatest mentor as the player you are today?
Yeah,
Maybe
playing
some-
along Sam really changed me as a person. It showed me that you have to flip the switch and can't be soft because like Sam was a really nice dude off the field, but he would switch that flip and become a whole new player, which I think really helped, and I think I really adapted to that.
All right, I got a question for you, Blaine.
You got plans to play some football after high school?
Yeah, I've been looking into some programs, like the prestigious Mount Mercy, the dominant Wartburg, Simpson's on the come up.
Some mighty teams.
Yep.
I heard UD's offering soon, or did UD already offer?
Not yet.
Okay.
They offered Kane Willie.
Oh, that's who it was. I got it mixed
Twitter
up.
merchant Kane Willie.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I've definitely been looking into playing football in college.
Good. Would you see yourself as a Revere out there in Council Bluffs?
I mean, I would love for another opportunity to play alongside Sam Keeter, but I think Western's a great opportunity to develop and eventually play at the next level, but I don't know if that's for me yet.
Yeah. I got you.
Obviously, you are a state champion in baseball.
Oh yes.
Don't forget.
So, and you did wrestle last year, correct?
Oh
Yes. I did.
So, you have played many sports in your career. What would you say is your greatest memory in your sports career?
And not Sam Keeter related.
I would definitely have to say the state championship. That was awesome. We dropped some tough games during the regular season, including Prairie.
Dubuque Hempstead.
Yeah, Prairie beat us, and then they were kind of showboating on the field after the game. So getting that win was really nice, especially because they were crying about it after.
Oh, yeah.
But that was a special senior class, starting with Jackson Schroeder, Drake, Dom, Talon. I mean, it's not going to be the same this year, but that was a special group. I'm glad they got to get it done, knowing how hard they worked.
And you're number 10 preseason before wrestling rankings for 190, right?
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
I just want to say I was the only horseman to go up to Sioux City and support the baseball team for the state championship.
Quit
Some
that.
people have jobs, Owen.
Hey, but we had a watch
Work-
party on
work and
TV.
jobs?
Hey, the
This
other
is-
three horsemen had a watch party in the Rogers household with it on the TV.
Correct.
But you didn't witness
Scream.
it once in a lifetime. Maybe the only state championship you'll ever get to witness.
And shout out Eggy Edits. That edit was fire. Thank you, Gabe.
A retired horseman.
Are you coming out for wrestling this year?
I'm not going to disclose that yet, but me and some of the guys on the team have been talking, But that decision will be made, but as of right now, I think so.
Yeah.
Depends if Jude Seebeck is coming out, because we can't do it
He's
without
vital.
Jude.
He is vital.
He is
yeah.
a crucial part of that team, That record may not show it, but he's a glue guy, part of that team backstage. He brings us all together, and it's like we wouldn't be the team we would without Jude Seebeck.
That's
so.
correct. He does backflips on the mat, if you're wondering.
Yes.
What about-
Marshall Sheldon can do a backflip too, by the
Oh,
way.
my bad. I
Don't
didn't know.
forget it. Don't forget it.
What about track and field? I know you did that your sophomore year.
Yeah, probably not. I did that sophomore year. I didn't hate it, but I would say baseball is definitely more important to me, and that cuts into baseball season. So, especially coming off a state champ season, looking to do it again, I think I'm going to not do track and focus more on baseball.
Yeah.
With me on the mound.
No, probably not, though. Probably not, though, right? You never played baseball
No,
before?
because we have Ace, August Weissenberger.
And-
He's going to shove this year. And then we have Cal Vitense is definitely going to play a bigger role. He's going to step up. He's been getting in that weight room. So
Has he?
expect more velo and more home runs.
Okay, I
coming
feel like
from
we've been
Cal
saying
Vitense.
this for a few years now. Let's see. Who else do we have? Jack Lampy is coming out this year for baseball.
And he does not make the team.
Yeah. No,
They don't
Jack-
cut.
for those who know, Jack Lampy did have a historic run growing up. He had
One hit.
two.
Fielder's choice.
Yep, and we basically stormed the field in the middle of a game with that fielder's choice. But
That was the greatest fielder's choice in the history of baseball.
that was electric.
Did
But
you-
that's what you live for. Jack might not play every game, but when he comes in there, you know something special is about to happen.
Heck yeah.
So who'd you hit it to? The fielder's
I
choice.
think
Shortstop.
shortstop.
He
Yeah.
got the second baseman out.
Yeah, he threw it to second, and then Jack ran it out with that blazing speed.
What does fielder's choice mean?
When you
Fielder's choice is when, say, there's a runner on first, and then you hit it to shortstop, and he gets the guy out at second, but not at first. That'd be classified as a fielder's choice. It doesn't count as a hit, but that day it counted as a hit.
I just want
Sack fly
everybody to
kinda.
know once I dropped down to that B team, I absolutely raked, but then had to retire.
medically forced to retire.
He also got hit in the eye with a baseball.
Ben Clickguard, my boy, my AP Physics boy, we were just doing a lab. He absolutely domed me in the eye with a baseball. Don't know why, but
I think I do remember that. You weren't behind the net.
no. All right, yeah,
probably had
screw
it
this.
coming.
We're gonna go through the entire story here. All right, we're doing BP, right? I'm behind the net. I'm tossing it to him.
Hey, BP is batting practice for those who don't
Yeah.
know.
I throw the last ball, and I'm like, all right, let's pick them. One of the balls is bound.
Continue.
One of the balls is bouncing on the ground, and he decides to golf swing the baseball straight into my eye. When I told him to pick him up, and then I lay there on the ground in agony, thinking my eyeball is mush.
It was.
But yeah,
It kind of was.
And then I had to-
That's why Jack Lampy is the toughest kid on the team.
Because that's the adversity you have to go through to be a City High football player. You know who's not a City High football player?
Cal Vitense.
Ben Click. And Cal. Yes.
Cal Vitense,
It's actually a lot of answers you can.
If you're listening, like I have all the respect for you, Cal. I know what your thought process was. You know, you're working on baseball, getting bigger, getting stronger. I love all that.
I thought it was for football.
Because we're gonna go back to back this year. But like, this just shows why quitting never helps. You know, quit because he didn't think he was gonna get his opportunity. Look at him now; he would have got his opportunity, and I know he would have balled out. But I guess we'll never know now.
what's one of the worst conditions you ever played in football? Field conditions, weather conditions.
I would
Freshman
say-
year Kennedy game.
Yeah, that was rough. I didn't play. I was out with an injury, but I do remember sitting in the bathroom, huddled around the hand warmers. But worst fields, probably Bates. You know, you run, a chunk of grass comes out from underneath you. But
the Linmar rain game.
yeah, I was gonna say that. I wouldn't say that was the worst, but like I would say that was definitely the most fun. You know, we came out with a lot of energy, playing for a playoff spot, playing Linmar basically in the mud, and you could just tell they did
shut out.
they just didn't want to show up and play as bad as we did. And I think that's one of the best games I've been a part of.
We own Stone Morgan.
And Steel Morgan.
Just the Morgan family in general. I'd love to play a rain game this year. That'd be fun. A Tumwa senior night.
A Tumwa senior night rain game.
Yeah.
And we're gonna spray water on the field even if it doesn't rain.
Correct. That's correct. We're gonna pump artificial sound into the stadium. Correct.
We don't
Yeah,
need
we
it.
will be doing that because the student section does leave at halftime.
Yes.
Can't blame them. I'm not hating, but I'm just saying we had a total of what I think 4 people in the student section.
The fourth quarter, there was downwards of 10.
Jack Rogers.
South of 10.
Jack Rogers was there up until
Somewhere in the
Chris
third.
Kabiza threw it backwards, and then that was the last straw for me.
Can't hate too much on Chris. You know that just happens sometimes. You know, maybe once, maybe twice, maybe 5 times. You know, it's just part of the game.
We don't know any specific numbers. It's just we don't keep stats. Yeah.
We're not a stat team. You know, we're more of a gritty ground and pound.
We're a workhorse team.
Fullback. You know,
Yeah.
JUCO gritty football
Yeah.
team.
Hard nosed.
We'll see you in the parking lot. We'll see you.
It's about who wins in the alleyway, basically. Long story short. And let's do some predictions.
We got some games of the week.
got one
for-
more question.
One more question.
Blaine, what do you think City High football team is looking like next year? Maybe with Jackson Grabinski transfer coming, maybe, possibly, maybe. What do you think?
We've said this about he was coming this year too.
Yeah, I mean, I was blessed with the opportunity to train with Jackson, and he is a hell of an athlete. But after this season, I don't know if they'd be pretty lucky for him to come here. But, you know, there's not too many seniors of us, but I would say the seniors that are on this team do play crucial roles. So I think, all 3, 4 of our running backs are seniors.
Yeah. That's
Our senior class does do a lot for the team. So they might have an even bigger role. The
and
underclassmen coming up next year.
And another thing I want to add, even then, like I was saying, there's a couple of us that do play, but a couple of them you don't see, like Allen, Tanner, kids like that are grinding every day in practice, getting us better.
Thanks, yeah.
Allen, those guys getting us better on special teams, scout teams, giving us looks. Those guys are crucial to the team just as much as they are.
I'd say scout team is the most important part of the team because I was the MVP last year, in case you guys forgot. The scout team MVP.
Co-MVP with Brecken Morrison.
Yes, of course. And now look at us, thriving.
Rito was probably the fan favorite, but I would say Brecken was definitely the MVP.
Yeah, I was more of a pity award. Like,
if I had
win
to,
something.
I would say it's like Ashton Genty, Travis Hunter. Like Rito's more of a Travis Hunter fan favorite, but like everybody knows Brecken's the workhorse. And
All right, Owen, why don't you have us move on to some games of the week?
There's only one other game I want to discuss here. That is number 1 undefeated Waukee Northwest taking on number 8 Southeast Polk. That's a heater of a game going on. What do you guys think about that?
I think that Waukee Northwest beats them by at least 2 scores. Because from what we saw, Southeast Polk is ground and pound, doesn't have much with the passing game going for them. And playing Waukee Northwest, I would say they have a big, strong front. Their linebackers are good, so I don't think they'll have a problem stopping the run. And then, obviously, I don't know if Southeast Polk can stop the passing game of Waukee Northwest.
Mm-hmm. What are you guys' predictions going into this game?
I'm going to take Waukee Northwest minus 13.5.
Whoa, okay. So we're doing lines. I'm going to take Southeast Polk winning this one, actually.
Oh.
I think Waukee Northwest needs to be exposed for the frauds they are. And I think Southeast Polk's going to win 35-28.
I got Waukee Northwest winning 42-21.
Check.
Give me Waukee Northwest. Probably about 3 touchdowns or more.
Oh, stop it.
I like that.
I actually do like a Southeast Polk upset in this game. I think I'm going to take them in this game. Yeah. And then the next game, the last game we will cover, is your City High Little Hawks taking on Des Moines East. And I don't know.
The Tank Bowl.
0-6 Little Hawks versus 1-5 Des Moines East.
What even is their mascot? I have no idea.
The Scarlets. Yeah, they're 1-5. Got that big win week 1 over the rival Des Moines North. 10-2. They got them good. But I think
an absolute battle on the defense in that game.
Yeah, I know it's. But going into this game, I know people think we're not bad, but to be fair, I think we've played 2 teams not in the top 10.
Yeah, we lost to both still.
Yeah, they were closer, but we've played ranked teams basically every week, so this is our first non-ranked game, I think, except Bettendorf.
Yeah, well, Bettendorf was ranked. No, Norwalk wasn't ranked. That's who it was. Bettendorf was ranked. Norwalk was not.
Norwalk is ranked now.
They are?
Yeah, they are. They just got ranked not very high. I think 14th. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think
cowards.
I think if we play our football and keep playing tough the way we have been, I think we can blow them out how we used to. But I don't know. We can't just walk into this game thinking it's going to be a rollover game and win. Otherwise, it might get ugly. But if we go in there and play our football, I think we should beat them pretty good.
Yeah.
Love that analysis. I'm going to take the Little Hawks to get this win here against Des Moines East.
I'm going to take the Little Hawks as well. No comment.
Wow.
Okay.
For the aura.
I'm going to take the Little Hawks here, and I'm also going to add Owen Rayfield touchdown will be happening. Make it number 2. Owen Rayfield, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns.
Bring it back
I would love it.
Bring it back to me. I think the Little Hawks are going to win. That wasn't a no comment that I think we're going to lose, but I just don't want to say anything because I feel like every week I say something, nothing good happens.
But I think at the end of the day, it doesn't come down to whether you're guessing on a podcast or not. I think it comes down to finishing runs.
Oh, stop it.
when there's a pile, pushing that pile, getting those extra yards. All that matters. And I think that's where we've been struggling. You know,
considering
Now I'll take this and say I was in the middle of that pile for about 5 seconds and he stopped his feet. I saw him stop his feet. The refs decide that he's going to keep going. And now he's going to take this mic and we're going to see what happens here.
Yeah, I know. We can all watch the film, Rito can talk all he wants, but we saw the film. He didn't push the pile, and that's just not going to cut it, I know I was glazing.
Oh,
you
I was
early-
in the middle of the pile.
I was glazing you early with all these pans. I do love the pans, but we can't take plays off. You know, we're not good enough to be taking plays off.
You're right. If there's one play you should be criticizing, it was that screen.
You know,
that dreaded screen.
Let's have Jack Rogers finish off with his prediction. Jack?
Obviously, the Little Hawks tied for the worst team in the state, record-wise.
Oh yeah, Muscatine.
Well, we have 0 wins.
Yeah.
There's no way we can get worse than that. We have not shown much light. Last game we got very beat up. Des Moines East also has a dub over rival team. They can win the big game. But I don't care. The Little Hawks are going to win 63-0. They're going to walk into Des Moines East and show them who is the big school. And that will be the Greater Red team, and that will be the Little Hawks. Thank you for listening this week, and we'll see you next week.